Thanks for watching. Today we're going to be focusing on eastern Washington State in the western United States. And we're going to start in the upper corner, northeast corner of Washington, talking about the upper Columbia River. You can see it enters from Canada here down through Northport. This section is what we're going to focus on as part of the three great rivers in eastern Washington. And then we're going to move to Spokane and focus on the Spokane River as it comes out of Lake Coeur d'Alene from Post Falls down through Spokane and into the Columbia River at Lake Roosevelt. The third great river we're going to look at is the Yakima River. So west of Spokane on I-90, you're going to see the Yakima River, and actually starts up here in Cle Elum from the mountains, the Cascade Mountains, flows through Ellensburg. The popular drifting areas from Ellensburg down to Yakima. First, we'll take a look at the upper Columbia River. The greatest thing I can say about it is just the potential for really big fish. There are big rainbows in there, and there's potential for very big rainbows. So it's great. It's worth giving it a try. It's not very crowded. It is scenic, a beautiful area in northeast Washington. I think I would encourage you to go with a guide if you can afford that. At least give it a try and see what it's like. You do need a power boat most of the seasons. It's a big river and a dangerous river, so you want a good-sized power boat. I have heard that you can float it in the fall when it's lower and not as dangerous. So here are some clips from fishing we did with a guide on the upper Columbia River.
This looks really good the longer we stay here. See how defined it is?
Yeah, it's long too. Jeez. Yeah, CJ brought us to this great seam and started fishing along it. Saw fish rise, cast in front of it a little bit, and just a few seconds later the strike indicator went down into a fish. Got him. Nice. Nice call. Nice call. Yeah, that's a pretty good fish. Oh yeah, that's the biggest fish I've caught right there.
That was awesome.
That was sweet.
Did we get that? Nice.
There he goes.
Whoa!
Wow.
Fish we're looking for.
Yes, it is.
Wow. Nice.
Oh, baby.
Flashing, it's huge.
Come on, baby.
That is the biggest trout. Holy smokes. Look at that rod bend. Oh!
Yeah!
Good heavens!
Woo!
It's a salmon. Wow.
Nice.
Woo!
That is a big fish. Gosh, those are beautiful fish.
Yeah. Awesome.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Sweet.
That was cool. What a trout. Look at it. You see it?
Yeah. That was sweet. What a fish.
Steve, that was awesome.
That was. The strike indicator just barely went down, and I set the hook, and I'm glad I did because it was a big fish. There it is. Oh, that's a big fish. That is a big fish.
Yeah.
Come on, baby. That's a big fish.
Wow, it's huge.
Oh, look at that thing. That's a nice trout. Come on, baby. Oh, look at that thing. Holy cow, that's a big fish. That's another 20-pluser there, huh?
Oh, yeah. At least 20. It's bigger than last.
It is so cool seeing him flash out there, and right away I knew it was a nice fish again, 20 plus. There we go.
Oh, yes.
Big fish. Awesome, yes.
He does it again.
Very awesome. And again, kind of more of a little nibble, not like, you know,
Need it real hard.
I set the hook on the nibble that time, and I'm sure glad I did.
Wow, me too.
Oh my gosh, that is a gorgeous trout.
It's huge.
Oh,
Wow.
Beautiful fish.
Oh!
That was cool.
That
was another
cool.
nice Columbia fish.
Have you ever had a day when you couldn't land a fish and all the big ones seemed to get away? Well, today would not be one of those.
Right there you go.
Oh yeah, nice.
It's big!
Nice.
It's huge.
Whoa. Wow.
Keep on him
He
real.
is cooking.
Whoa!
He's thick.
He's thick and huge.
So just let him run when he runs.
Okay.
We got all day in here.
Wow. I mean, this thing is big, Steve.
I saw him. He's awesome.
Big, big, big kahuna.
He just about took the rod out of you.
He did, man. He just started running like a dang banshee, and yeah, like I
I
said.
mean, yeah, and he was out there 40, 50 feet before you noticed.
Yeah.
I mean, just crazy.
Yeah, that's a thick chrome fish.
Yeah, it's big, bright,
Ain't a thin
beautiful.
one.
My goodness, that thing was huge. Gosh, you could just feel his head shaking down there. Oh my gosh. CJ. CJ. Oh boy, it's going up again. Oh, oh my gosh. Oh,
That is
my
a salmon.
gosh. Huge. Any advice?
Just keep doing what you're doing. You're doing great.
If he goes, let him.
Let him buck when he bucks.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, that's a huge fish.
Mm-hmm. Oh! Baby. Big!
Dip out.
Look at the other boat. Oh, good heavens. Okay, here he comes. Oh, thank you,
job.
CJ. That was a heck of a save. Oh, I thought that thing was gone. Oh my gosh, that thing. Steve, it is huge. It is huge. Look at that.
23-inch fish.
23 inches. Oh my gosh. Check that out, Steve.
Oh my gosh. Oh man.
Oh,
That's a Columbia bow, buddy.
Is that 6 pounds, you think?
Oh, he's five pounds, yeah.
oh. Redemption.
That one's worth waiting for, huh?
Oh my god.
Okay, you guys ready?
Yeah.
Okay, and then as soon as I lift, you take the net out.
Okay.
Ready? That's a Columbia
Oh
fish.
man.
That was awesome.
Woo!
That's a Columbia fish, buddy.
Yeah. Wow.
That's worth waiting for it.
I will say that's
That
the
was
most
awesome.
exciting dang fish I've caught in, well, maybe ever. Beautiful.
That's a one in
Thanks again.
couple hundred fish up here. That's
Oh,
awesome.
yeah.
That was cool.
Now onto the Spokane River. Runs right through the heart of the city of Spokane, and believe it or not, you can get on it and you can feel like you're not really in a city. There's some beautiful scenery and one of the most beautiful parks in Washington, I think, in the lower area of the Spokane River. So don't just think it's a city river. There's some beautiful areas. There's big rainbows and a great variety of fish in the Spokane River system, kind of all throughout from top to bottom. And there are some big fish, really big fish in this river. There is decent access, but not great. There's several different points where you can get on the river, and probably less access for drifting. There's very limited drifting opportunities, but there is some, and particularly if you want to go with a guide, there's a few guides in Spokane. They can take you and help you float the river. There is not a lot of dry fly opportunity on the Spokane River. It tends to be nymphing, streamers, that kind of stuff. The Spokane River is pretty big, and it is difficult to wade. Most areas I have fished it, the boulders are big, they're slimy, and it presents some difficulty. So you want to be careful, or try and find a way to drift the river. So here are some clips of us fishing the Spokane River.
All right, I'm trying to make sure I'm doubling up this line. I'm a little bit famous for forgetting a loop, which you know how irritating that could be when you start casting. So, just gonna do a quick double check, and it looks good. That looks fishy. I'm gonna try this guy. I am tying an improved clinch knot, a very simple knot. This one only takes me about 15 minutes to tie because I have no fine motor skills. But there it is.
I'm gonna try a dry.
Yeah, a bunch of caddis. Do you have a caddis?
No, I just have a big old Chernobyl. Got him.
Wow.
On the dry.
On the dry.
On the dry. It's a pretty good fish too.
Wow, that's cool. I just had a hit.
All right. Wow, he's taking out line.
Wow, that looks like a good fish.
Boy, that was awesome.
Steve finally had the nice rainbow within his sights and was ready with the net.
On a big old dry fly, a big chubby Chernobyl. Or no, a
can't
Chernobyl
believe
ant.
it.
Big Chernobyl ant.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah. I gave it a little bit of a twitch, and big old head pops up and grabs it. Wow. All right, here he comes. It might be a smallmouth. I can't
don't
tell.
think so. I saw the silver sides.
Did you? Boy, it's a big trout.
Wow.
That's a nice fish. Gosh, that was a fun fight. Look at that fat fish. Maybe 15 inches or so. I thought that thing was going to be 18 inches and 3 pounds the way it jumped. Maybe just because of the silhouette behind the sun or something. What a fun fight. Goodness. 2 huge jumps out of the water. Dry fly. I saw fish rise right in here about 30 minutes ago. There are caddis hatching and I didn't have any, but I did have this big Chernobyl ant, and it's got the brown on the underside. I don't know why, but that fish took that fly. The first time I cast it out, I just let it dead drift into this back eddy. There's a nice current here. The next time, the second time when I got the hit, I cast out into the slower water, stripped it a couple times, and then let it sit, and that's when that big fish hit.
Yeah.
Oh,
boy.
nice fish.
Woo! Lost it.
Lost him?
Lost him. Oh, shoot. It went after something, but I don't think that was my fly.
Oh, there it is.
That was cool.
I moved quickly to get my line on the reel.
Ah! Ah!
Get another one.
It's floating upside down. There we go. Oh my gosh.
That's a nice trout.
What a big fish. Holy smokes.
Reel that line in.
Oh!
Wow, that was cool.
Gotta get this thing on my reel fast. Oh! Wow, that thing just rocketed again. God, I got so much line out because it's doing these huge long drifts. It'll be a miracle. Get this thing in. Trying to really keep the line on my reel because it's so rocky, but oh boy.
Wow, that's a good fish.
I mean, it's not super huge, but what a fighter.
Yeah, they really fight.
Yeah. It's nice though.
It's a nice fish,
Yeah.
though. Yeah, for sure.
Ah, what a beauty.
Gosh,
What
that's
a
nice.
beauty. On the dry. Unbelievable. Beautiful fish. Look at what a gorgeous trout.
For sure.
Again, Steve came up with that chubby Chernobyl, and I'm thinking, what is he doing? There's only caddis out here. There's nothing that resembles a big fly, and they're coming up and hammering it.
Nice fish, too.
Oh boy, it's beautiful. That thing skyrocketed a few times. Just gorgeous, gorgeous
No
fish.
kidding. This is like incredible dry fly fishing.
It is unexpected.
Yeah.
Awesome. Wow. All right. I cast out into the back eddy, and the back eddy swung the fly around into this beautiful soft water. And I was just watching that fly, and this big fish just came up, and you could just see the whole body take that thing. It was pretty exciting.
And now we're on to the Yakima River, probably the most popular, the most well-known fly fishing river in the state of Washington, and really with good reason. Good populations of rainbow trouts and some large ones, probably really not as big as typically as Spokane River or Upper Columbia River rainbows, but still good-sized fish. Great access. There's just all kinds of access points. Really good drifting river in a lot of areas, and there's good walk and wade upper river as well as in the non-summer seasons. There's good walk and wade opportunities because the river's lower. It's controlled by dams. There are some great hatches on the Spokane River. The Squala is probably the most famous and popular, but there are good hatches throughout the season, and there are good hoppers and terrestrials in the summer and fall. The one downside really to the Yakima, the only one that I can think of, is just it's crowded. Lots of fishermen, and in the summer lots of tubers floating the river. So here are some clips of some fishing we have done on the Yakima River.
We got off to an early start on the Yakima.
Current out here. Oh, that's a nice fish.
Nice fish, Steve. All right, right off the bat.
Oh yeah, thanks. It was a great take.
Fantastic. Look at that.
Thank you. Good rowing. That was really cool. Did you see him come up? He's right by this log.
Fantastic. Look at that.
Well, that's awesome. Where I caught this fish, there's a riffle going into a deep area right next to a log, and it was a good fish.
It was a really good fish.
Very cool, indeed. Probably anchor.
I'm going to drop anchor right here.
Here, I'll jump out. Oh yeah, that's pretty awesome. It's not a monster, but it's a nice fish. Really nice fish. Thank you. He might be getting close. I'm gonna see if I can get him over here.
Larry hustled downstream to get into position to net the fish.
All right.
Oh, that is a phenomenal fish, Steve. Look at that. Right off the
Awesome.
bat.
You got him?
Yep.
Okay, awesome. Thank you.
Nice job.
Awesome. That's cool. Oh yeah, look at that thing. That's sweet.
Oh, that's a beautiful
Very,
fish.
boy, he swallowed that fly
Right off the
too.
bat.
Thank you. Yeah.
And he took it hard. I mean, there was no doubt about it. It wasn't just a slurp. It was going after it big time.
Wow, that's a nice trout.
Look at that.
Look at that thing.
Steve prepared to release the fish back into the Yakima.
All right, that's a great way to start the day, Larry.
That's fantastic. Man,
Yeah.
that was a nice fish right off the bat.
Yeah, very cool.
Yeah,
Hopefully that'll be the first of many today.
I hope so, yeah.
Let's get at it.
Good deal.
It was finally Larry's turn at the bow.
They anchored up where you went and got your flies.
Oh, hey, there's one.
Nice.
It's nearing the end of our day and nearing the takeout. Hooked into a fish along the bank with a purple chubby.
Nice. It's a good one.
That's a pretty big fish.
Wow,
right there.
that's a nice fish. That is a nice fish. Should I anchor right here or not?
Yeah.
Oh, shoot.
Took a run toward the middle of the river and he broke off. And then shortly after that, probably only about 50 or 100 yards down the river, we hooked into another one, and it was a good sized fish. And this one fought really hard. It was a good sized fish, about 2 or 3 pounds.
Okay, I'm gonna try and set the anchor. All right, nice.
That is, I think it's a good fish. Pulling pretty hard. He's taking some line.
Awesome, that is so cool.
You check that out.
That's a big fish, Larry.
Nice work.
That fight lasted probably for 5 or 7 minutes, and it was a good fish, really good fish.
Yeah. All right, I'll try and get a net on this thing. Yeah, Larry just a few minutes, well, maybe 20 minutes ago, lost another big fish. Just like this, we're hoping we can get this one in. Boy, that's a nice trout. That's a big fish, I can see him. I don't know if his head comes up, I can try and take a stab at him, but.
Coming up?
No, not yet.
Larry continued to work the large rainbow toward the net.
No, still not ready.
Big fish. Yeah. That's a nice trout. Really nice trout. Because it might be able to lift his head. I don't know for sure, but yeah, take your time. It's all right. Oh yeah, oh yeah. Got him.
Got him. Nice.
Nice trout.
Holy smokes, it's a beauty.
Woo.
That's what we're talking about right there, folks.
All right, that's the fly. Big old chubby Chernobyl. Purple.
Oh, wow.
Nice job, Larry.
What is he, about 2 pounds?
I bet at least 2.
Yeah.
Between 2 and 3, but probably on the 2 sides, 16 to 18 inches, somewhere in there. Boy, that's a nice trout, Larry.
That is a nice fish.
And that's 2 of them you had on.
I
That
know,
other
I
one
know.
might even been bigger, but
That we got one in. I'm
Dude,
happy about
that
that.
is
That's
awesome.
great. Look at him.
that is a really nice trout. Jeez. We've been talking all day that there aren't any big fish in this river,
Nice.
and now we know there are.
Awesome.
That was incredible, Larry. Good job.
That was fantastic.
Yeah.
The takeout is right there around the corner, I think. There's a couple of signs, and
You think so? Awesome.
lucky to get that one in right before we got done.
No doubt.